You are welcome back to my channel. My name is Helen, and today I want to show you guys the top 10 DevOps tools to learn in 2023. All you have to do is to make yourself comfortable, and I believe that this video will be interesting to you. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly subscribe and click on notification bell. That way you get notified each time I publish a new video. So if you are a DevOps enthusiast or an aspiring DevOps engineer, this video will be very beneficial to you. If you are a DevOps engineer already, I believe it will also benefit you because I'm going to be sharing the current top 10 DevOps tools that you can learn this year, which is 2023. If you are ready, I'm actually ready. Let's get started. Before we talk about the tools, what is DevOps? DevOps is a set of practices that combine software development and IT operations to improve the collaboration and communication between these two teams in order to deliver high quality software more quickly and efficiently. There's this definition of DevOps that I like so much. DevOps is the union of people, practices, and tools. So how can DevOps help us? How was this name coined? So dev is for development and while ops is for operations. So the goal of DevOps is to increase the speed, quality, and efficiency of software development and delivery. So there was this traditional way of delivering software before, which wasn't really efficient. So traditionally, developers and operation teams often work in separate silos. Developers will just focus on writing code and delivering new features, while operation teams focus on deploying and maintaining the software in production. So this was leading to delays. They were having challenges, miscommunications, and conflict. So what has DevOps helped us to achieve? So DevOps came to break those barriers and promote a culture of collaboration, automation, and continuous improvement. So by bringing developers and operations team together, DevOps aimed to create a more efficient and effective software development process. Currently, DevOps continues to be a highly sought after IT skill as companies strive to accelerate product releases and improve operational efficiency. I mean, which company wouldn't want to improve their operational efficiency? So currently, DevOps engineers are highly sought after. Okay, so there is an increasing demand for people with these skills, right? And today I'm going to be sharing the top 10 skills you need to learn to become a DevOps engineer, so you start earning the fat salary. All right, as long as you're capable to learn it, as long as you know that it's something you can handle, because it's not just all about the money. It also comes with passion. Is it really what you want to do, right? So as a DevOps engineer, you help to streamline the processes and help your organization to automate some key aspects like deployment, testing, and monitoring. All right, so right now I'm going to show you the top 10 skills, and the first one we'll be talking about is Linux. What is Linux? Linux is an open source operating system that is widely used in DevOps environment for its stability, robustness, security, and flexibility. So Linux empowers developers, DevOps engineers, system administrators to efficiently manage infrastructure, automate processes, and leverage a vast ecosystem of powerful command line tools and utilities. So DevOps engineers leverage Linux as their primary operating system for its robustness, flexibility, security, and it helps us to handle scripting. It helps us to automate tasks. We use it to manage our infrastructure, and it also provide this seamless integration between different components of DevOps pipelines. So some people reach out to me, how do I get started? You need to learn Linux, okay? Because just like you have Mac, Windows, you can't learn or run any software in your computer if you don't really know how to communicate with that, if you don't know how to operate the computer, okay? So Linux is an OS and you need to learn it so you can be able to communicate with the computer, so that you can be able to even run other DevOps tools. So this is the fundamental. This is where you need to start learning DevOps from. Now let's see the second tool, Git. What is Git? Git is basically a distributed version control system that simplifies the process of managing code by providing features like branching and merging, allowing developers or DevOps engineers to work on different versions of the code simultaneously and seamlessly, and helping them to merge their changes together. So DevOps engineers basically rely on Git for version control and collaboration, enabling them to track changes, manage code repositories, and facilitate seamless teamwork. Okay, proficiency in Git will empower a DevOps engineer to efficiently manage code-based versions, branch deployment, and streamline continuous integration and delivery processes. This is very important. You need to learn Git. Okay, so let's see the third tool. Okay, so here we have cloud computing. You need to have a cloud skill. Very, very important. Please don't be a DevOps engineer without a cloud computing skill. Alright, so what is cloud computing to start with? Cloud computing refers to the delivery of computing services, including storage, processing power, and applications over the internet. So this is the era of cloud computing, and there are many jobs. There are many companies looking for cloud engineers or DevOps engineers with cloud skill. So basically, cloud computing will enable users to access and utilize their resources on demand without the need for physical infrastructure. All right, so how can this skill help you as a DevOps engineer? What is the use of this skill in DevOps engineering? So DevOps engineers basically leverage cloud computing platforms such as AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud to build scalable and resilient infrastructures. By harnessing the power of the cloud, DevOps engineers can provision resources on demand and automate deployment, and also to easily scale application in order to meet changing business needs. Okay, so DevOps engineers will really benefit from having a cloud computing skill. So you can start learning cloud, and you just have to make your choice, right? So we have major cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud. So you can choose any of these depending on your company. If you're already in a company and maybe you want to switch to DevOps, you need to know the cloud platform that they make use of. And there are certain countries that make use of for instance Azure the most. Okay, so you need to understand your location. So there are actually different factors that can help you choose, right? If you have confusion choosing, kindly meet someone, a DevOps engineer that can help you, someone that is in the game already can help you to make choice. But please don't get confused. Just start with one, even though probably tomorrow you want to know all the cloud providers. That is not a problem, but please start with one. All right, and master that. Now let's see the fourth tool, Docker. What is Docker? Docker is a containerization platform that allows you to package applications and their dependencies into lightweight, self-contained units called containers. So what is this containers? Like how can we achieve containerization with Docker? So basically, Docker will help you to package your applications. You see all those libraries, dependencies that your application basically needs to run. Docker will help to just package everything, right? Compile everything together, so we don't have issue of consistency. So we can have our application, run in different environments without any conflict. Okay, so DevOps engineers utilize Docker to containerize applications, and by using Docker, it can help you to create this lightweight, portable, and reproducible environment. Okay, by packaging your applications and their dependencies into a container, DevOps professionals, ensure consistency deployment across various environments, simplifying scalability and accelerating application delivery. All right, so let's see the next two. Here we have Kubernetes. What is this Kubernetes? So Kubernetes is actually a very useful tool in the world of DevOps, an orchestration platform or tool that is used to manage containerized applications across distributed environments. Kubernetes will help you to automate many tasks associated with deployment, scaling, and managing containerized applications. Okay, so DevOps engineers leverage Kubernetes for orchestrating and managing containerized applications at scale. Alright, so with Kubernetes, we can automate deployment, we can scale our containers, it can help us to just general management of containers. Talking about fault tolerance, high availability, and efficiency in resource utilization. So this is what Kubernetes help us to achieve. It's actually a complex tool, right? So you don't rush to learn Kubernetes. It is not a tool you learn in within 1 week or 2 weeks or even 1 month. You can't learn Kubernetes in 3 months. Like, it is a very complex tool. So you just have to constantly keep learning, updating your knowledge. And with this tool, believe you me, you'll be very, very sought after. All right. So it is very, very. I highly recommend this tool. You need to know this tool for yourself. All right. So let's see the next skill. Jenkins is basically an automation server that enables us to carry out continuous integration and continuous delivery processes in software development. So basically, Jenkins will help you to automate your tasks such as building code, running tests, and deploying applications, helping you to seamlessly streamline the software delivery processes. It can help you to integrate your code changes to ensure code quality and efficiency in software delivery. Okay, so Jenkins help us automate the building, testing, and deployment of applications, facilitating collaboration, streamlining release cycles, and ensuring quality throughout the software development life cycle. We have different CI/CD tools in the market today. Last week, actually, shared a survey, where people casted their votes on the most adopted or widely used CI/CD tool that we have today, and Jenkins is still leading. Surprisingly, it is actually still leading because we have other CI/CD tools that is fast, breaking into the market, like GitHub Actions, GitLab CI, AWS developer tools and all that. But from the 404 votes that I got, Jenkins covers 56%. Okay, so this is to tell you that Jenkins is still widely adopted and is a very, very great tool to have. It's a very great skill you need to add to your skill, basically. Now let's see the next tool. We have Terraform. What is this Terraform all about? Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code tool that is used to manage cloud infrastructure. It allows developers, DevOps engineers to write code that describe infrastructure resources and automate the process of provisioning and managing those resources. You can deploy a website or your application in AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud by just writing a Terraform code. Using HCL code from Terraform, you can deploy your website or your application. So basically, DevOps engineers employ Terraform as an infrastructure as a code tool to define and provision infrastructure resources across multiple cloud providers. So with Terraform, I don't really know to go to a cloud provider such as AWS to start jumping from one page to the other trying to deploy my application. I can have everything as a code, all right? I can use Terraform, which is an infrastructure as a code to deploy my resources, right? So by using these declarative configuration files from Terraform, it can help me to automate infrastructure provisioning, ensuring consistency in our environment, and it also help me to version control infrastructure management. So Terraform is a very hot and in-demand skill you need to have as a DevOps engineer. Now let's see the next tool, Ansible. What is Ansible? Ansible is a configuration management tool and also used for automation in DevOps. So basically, Ansible is an automation tool that simplifies the management and configuration of systems, applications, and infrastructure through declarative code. So how do we use Ansible as a DevOps engineer? What does it help us to achieve in our environment? DevOps engineers use this tool to automate repetitive tasks, streamlining deployment, and ensuring consistency across a wide range of systems and environments, ultimately improving efficiency and reducing human errors in software delivery processes. I love automation specifically in DevOps, okay? Because with automation, you can save yourself the time. You can use those time for other, you can use the time to be productive and, achieve more results, okay? So it doesn't really pay to be doing one thing today, be doing it tomorrow, repeating yourself. With this Ansible, you can automate those processes. It can help you to configure your system. It can help you to improve efficiency, helping you to have a more reliable, process in your environment. Now let's see the next tool. Here we have monitoring tool. I recommend Prometheus and Grafana because they are actually widely adopted. So what is this Prometheus all about? Prometheus is an open source monitoring and alerting toolkit known for its simplicity and scalability. Okay, so Prometheus help us to collect metrics from various systems and applications. For instance, you can integrate it or deploy it in your Kubernetes cluster to help you collect metrics from your systems or your application. So with Prometheus, you can have a monitoring infrastructure that can help to identify performance bottleneck or issues in your environment. Okay, and then we have Grafana will basically help you to visualize the those metrics, all right, you've collected from your environment. So it is a popular data visualization and monitoring tool that works seamlessly with Prometheus, allowing DevOps engineers to create this visually appealing dashboard to gain valuable insights from collecting metrics. Okay, so this is a very important skill to have because it is not just all about deployment, running CI/CD pipeline and all those stuff. You also need to monitor the application. All right, you need to monitor the application. Although in some organizations we have site reliability engineers that focus on monitoring, all right, but I've also seen DevOps engineers in some organizations that handle the monitoring. So it is a very important tool and you need to have this skill. Highly recommended. Now let's see the last. It is not actually the least. Okay, so programming skill. Some people get scared when we talk about having a programming skill. So programming basically is very necessary. You need to have this skill as a DevOps engineer, all right? Even though it's not mandatory, all right? It is not actually a must, but it is necessary. Alright, it can help you to automate some tasks in your environment. Coding skill will empower you as a DevOps engineer to streamline workflows, increase efficiency, and effectively manage infrastructure and software systems in a fast-paced and dynamic environment. So I'll recommend you learn Python, okay, because Python is widely adopted and we use it for automation in DevOps. I think Python is actually very easy to learn, all right, and being that it is widely adopted, it will be very useful in your environment. Okay, so these are the top 10 DevOps skills you need to have. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you are yet to do so. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Also share this video within your network. Share it with your friends. So I want you to know that someone here is interested in your learning journey. I'm very interested and I wish you all the best. All right. Thank you and I will see you in my next video. Bye.